Luxurious things. Innovation. Best quality of life. Export and investment-driven economies. Welcome back, pioneers of the freshest and latest information. Now, we will witness the top 10 richest countries in terms of nominal GDP per capita. Let us dig deeper into the cause of wealthy individuals in these nations. Starting down at number 10, we have the Netherlands. Do you love cycling as your primary mode of transport in cities? Well, you can come to the Netherlands. With a GDP per capita of around $65,194, the Netherlands boasts several factors that contribute to its wealth. First, despite its small size, the Netherlands is a global powerhouse in trade and exports. For centuries, the Dutch have excelled in international commerce. The Dutch East India Company, the world's largest trading company at the time, was a testament to their trading prowess. The port of Rotterdam remains a vital global trading hub. The Netherlands also benefits from fertile soil and a mild maritime climate, which support agriculture and contribute to economic stability. That's why you will be delighted to see the wonderful tulip fields in Holland. Lastly, the Netherlands' high standard of living ensures well-arranged healthcare, infrastructure, and social security systems. Coming down at number 9, we have Denmark. Have you ever stepped on Lego bricks? It hurts, isn't it? Well, they came from this Nordic country. Denmark has an astounding GDP per capita of $72,940 due to several reasons. A highly skilled workforce can contribute to the wealth of Denmark. Its citizens receive quality education, which contributes to their productivity and ability to innovate. The country also boasts a lot of world-leading firms in the field of maritime shipping, pharmaceuticals, food industry, and even renewable energy. Denmark's economy thrives on foreign trade, which constitutes a significant portion of its GDP. The country engages in global commerce, exporting goods and services to various markets. Well, those Legos that you stepped on contribute to the Danish economy. Moving to number 8, we all have the mighty United States of America. With a GDP per capita of $83,062, the entrepreneurial spirit of Americans lives on. That's why you have those fast food chains lurking around your cities. Besides, the US boasts a well-developed system of equity finance. It includes angel investors who fund startup firms and a vibrant venture capital market that fuels the growth of businesses. Additionally, decentralized banking system supports local entrepreneurs, with over 7,000 small local banks playing crucial roles in their communities. Moreover, immigration attracts multiple talents from diverse backgrounds, which can contribute to the country's economic dynamism. Coming up to number 7, Qatar. This country hosted the 2022 FIFA World Cup, but didn't you know anything about what Qatar is really about? It's an oil-based economy. With a GDP per capita of $84,898, Qatar is now among the richest countries in the world. The cornerstones of Qatar's economy are petroleum and natural gas. These resources account for more than 70% of total government revenue, over 60% of gross domestic product, GDP, and roughly 85% of export earnings. Qatar possesses the world's third largest proven natural gas reserve and is the second largest exporter of natural gas. Climbing to the top 6, we have Iceland. Despite being a small country with a small population, Iceland manages to post an $87,865 GDP per capita. Iceland has achieved high growth rates, low unemployment, and a remarkably even distribution of income. The economy combines capitalist principles with an extensive welfare system. Iceland's wealth can be attributed to its diverse economy. The country engages in aluminum production, leveraging its abundant hydropower resources. Also, Iceland's fishing industry is a significant contributor to its economy. Most importantly, tourism. The breathtaking landscapes, geothermal wonders, and unique culture attract tourists from around the world. Just be careful with those hot geysers. Number 5, Singapore. Singapore is an example of a rags to riches story. From a country with limited natural resources to one of the most attractive economies to foreign investors, all thanks to the visionary leadership of Lee Kuan Yew. Now, with a GDP per capita of $91,727, the city-state leads the Southeast Asian nation for its wealth. Its strategic location as an Asian economic hub has attracted global investments and trade opportunities. Top 4. Norway. Norway is indeed a prosperous nation. With a GDP per capita of $102,459, you can see it in their quality of life. The country is blessed with rich natural resources. Its cold waters have historically provided abundant fishing opportunities, and hydropower from rivers and fjords supplies most of the country's energy needs. However, the game changer was the discovery of oil and gas reserves beneath the North Sea. Talking about the oil and gas reserves, the oil and gas sector contributes to approximately 23% of Norway's value creation, surpassing even the manufacturing industry. Also, Norway's well-educated labor force and productive public and private sectors play a crucial role in its prosperity. The country can buy goods at low prices from international markets, such as garments, and sell goods at high prices, like salmon. The country is championed by its quality of life, happiness levels, rule of law, and democracy. Its sovereign wealth fund is a global investment powerhouse, contributing to its economic stability and wealth. Before we move on to the third placer, let us have an honorable mention. If Macau was a country, then it should rank at 10th place in the richest countries in terms of GDP per capita. Macau is a special administrative region of China with a GDP per capita of $72,130, dubbed as the Las Vegas of Asia. Gambling and entertainment played a huge role in its economy. Now we move on to the third placer. We have Switzerland. Nestled in the snow-covered Alps, this country boasts a GDP per capita of $110,246. That amount of wealth is what you get when you are always neutral when wars happen, right? Aside from the country's neutrality, its economy is rooted in innovation. Switzerland has a strong focus on its industries, preferring to create products domestically rather than relying solely on cheap exports from other countries. This approach has contributed significantly to its economic success. Switzerland's strong economic performance is largely driven by its services sector. The country attracts rich foreigners, which, in turn, leads to high prices and contributes to its wealth. Many of Switzerland's wealthiest individuals have inherited money from long-standing family businesses. The country's preferential inheritance tax system has also played a role. According to a report by Credit Suisse, Switzerland has the highest wealth per adult in the world. Despite having just 0.1% of the world's population, it accounts for 1.7% of the world's wealthiest 1%. In total, 800,000 millionaires reside in a country of fewer than 9 million people. Well, a tax haven. Now let's move on to the second place. We have the Republic of Ireland. Maybe their economy is done with the luck of the Irish. Ireland's GDP per capita is at a staggering $117,980. The country attracts multinational companies that contribute significantly to the country's GDP. Their presence is partly due to favorable tax policies and a skilled workforce. Many of these multinational firms also hold valuable intellectual property rights in Ireland. This boosts the country's GDP figures. That's why Ireland has a distorted amount of wealth, even though the country's households have relatively weak purchasing power. Ireland's true per capita wealth, measured by actual individual consumption, falls to 95% of the EU average. Let's come down to the champion of this show. Coming up to the first is the small country of Luxembourg. With a whopping $140,308 GDP per capita, Luxembourg is the wealthiest country in the world. Luxembourg's favorable tax regime has contributed to its reputation as a tax haven and an attractive location for businesses and high-net-worth individuals. Key tax incentives include corporate income tax. The standard corporate tax rate is relatively low compared to other countries. Also, Luxembourg serves as a global hub for private banking and has a thriving financial services industry. Political stability also played a huge role in attracting investors and businessmen to Luxembourg. That's how transportation is completely free in this tiny wealthy country. Aside from reducing traffic jams, it also aims to cut down on carbon emissions. Are you interested in more facts? What video should I do next? You can comment on your suggestions for the upcoming videos. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. See you later, folks. Stay curious.